What's up, guys? It's your girl Jane, and I'm back, back with another video. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about popular topics. Okay? And I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I just woke up and I'm sleepy, but I wanted to get this video out for you guys. So, one of the topics we're going to be talking about has to do with the outfit I'm wearing. But anyway, I just want to talk about a few topics in this video, and then I still have, I believe, 2 other videos that are going to come out. One's going to come out today for sure, and the other one's going to come out probably Thursday. No, today is Thursday. Hello. Tomorrow. Side note real quick before I get started. I just want to say thank you guys so much for being so supportive. And you guys have blown me away. That short that I posted about me calling the owl a a penguin, got 1.6k views in like 30 minutes. I am shook, and got like 58 likes, and then the likes went down to 38, but still, guys, that's phenomenal. And I want to thank you guys so much for your support, because that was wild. I got 7 subscribers in an hour. Like, that's unheard of. At least for me, that's unheard of. Like, I was blown away, so I just want to say thank you guys for that. Now, let's begin. Okay, guys, so the first topic that we are going to talk about is, of course, The Little Mermaid, because that was one of the biggest popular topics of 2023 so far. Like, I have never heard someone talk so much about a Disney princess in my life. First things first, y'all need to get off of her back. Miss Halle, she did her thing, okay? She played her role exceptionally well. The only thing that I had like any grievance with was the fact that they should have did more breathing exercises with her when she was singing, because I felt like she was out of breath trying to sing certain parts of the song. But other than that, Miss Halle, phenomenal. She literally gives hope to all these little black girls and all these little girls in general that they can be somebody. I mean, she strived for excellence, and she definitely put it out there. She was phenomenal in every way. Now, the only other grievance I had with the movie was that I wish, like, I saw that on the red carpet she did all the dresses from the film, like the original film, and even, well, I'll get to that in a second, but they couldn't incorporate any of those outfits into the actual movie. That kind of bothered me. Also, a lot of people were saying that it's woke and blackwash. Like, come on now. Just because they want to change it up a bit does not mean it's woke. I hate that. I hate that so much. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Not only that, but Ariel is a fish. She's half fish. So if y'all are mad because a black woman played a Disney character who's a fish, y'all really got some problems. And Miss Halle really did her thing with the hair flip and everything, with the locks. Like, it looked gorgeous. It was beautiful. Like, even Miss Jody, the original Ariel herself, even spoke about how beautiful and how amazing she thought she did, and how she lived up to her expectations and exceeded them. And then another thing that I don't understand is why people were being so picky about Melissa McCarthy playing Ursula. Like, I think she did a spectacular job with her own spin on it. Like, it was funny and it was amazing. Like, Ursula was still scary, but like funny and goofy too, and like, we like that. Melissa McCarthy couldn't have been a more perfect choice to play Ursula. Like, I love it. The representation in this movie was perfect. I mean, Awkwafina as Scuttle was cute. Like, people are mad that Scuttle wasn't a boy. Like, for what? It really doesn't matter. Scuttle's a bird. Not only that, but Aquafina was a perfect choice for that too. She's really funny and goofy, and Scuttle is weird and goofy. So where was the thing? They couldn't have picked a perfect Sebastian because he plays in Hamilton. The guy who plays Sebastian plays in Hamilton. He plays in that I don't know what, I think it's called Snowpiercer, the show about the train, whatever. He's phenomenal. I love him. He's a wonderful actor. Anyway, my point to all this, that movie was phenomenal. If I could see it 100 more times, I would. Holly did her thing. She has been giving representation like nobody's business, and I applaud her for being so strong through that, because I don't know if any other woman could be that strong. You hear? They dogged her so bad until the premiere of that movie, and still dogged her even afterwards. And she deserved none of that hate. She played her part. I thought the movie was phenomenal. And then people were getting mad because her dad in the movie was like Hispanic or somewhere in that ballpark. He looked kind of white. Okay, so what? You guys do remember that, and that the sisters were all different races. Y'all do remember that Ariel had like 7 different sisters, right? And they all looked different. They didn't look alike anyway. So what if the movie wanted to make them interracial? What's the problem with that? I mean, Ariel's black, so her sisters can't be black, white, Asian, mixed. Like the mom, who knows? The mom could have been white and Asian, and the dad could be Hispanic and black. You don't know that. We only got to see the dad in the movie. Stupid. Like, y'all are really dumb. We're getting mad for something so stupid. Like, the movie overall was phenomenal. I just thought it was perfect. And that's not just me because I'm a Disney fan. That's not me because Ariel was the first movie I ever watched as a Disney kid. But seeing the representation and seeing how well she did was just breathtaking. Okay? But next topic. Oh, but real quick. I heard that a lot of people were mad about I can't remember her name, playing Tinkerbell and making her black. Look, not everything is blackwash. Now, do I semi-agree that Tinkerbell should have been left alone? Yes, because Tinkerbell, you know, she was white originally. And, you know, whatever. However, I think she did a great job as Tinkerbell. I didn't see the whole movie, but I saw her part in it. And she did a good job of making Tink look, you know, cute and spontaneous and spunky and all that. But I mean, if Disney wants to change up things, it's fine. I don't see why it's a problem. Like, certain characters should be left alone because, you know, that's how they were meant to be. But I also think it's good to have a little bit of change in representation too. That's just my opinion on it. But next topic. Next topic is spoilers are about to be told. Okay. The franchise Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, and hopefully the Beyond the Spider-Verse when it comes out soon. That whole franchise right there is just top tier. And there again go people talking about it's blackwash, it's this, that. Look, y'all, it is so hard for us to get representation. Period. So when a good black movie come out, you know we all about to be hyping it up. But not only that, that movie was just good, period. Like, I have been a Marvel fan for a long time, okay? Like, that was how me and my dad used to bond and everything and see movies. I have never in my life been more proud. I haven't been this happy about a Marvel movie since Black Panther, okay? For black people anyway. Now, all the Marvel movies were great. They were just spot on, like, perfect to the T. But, you know, the first black movie that we got representation on was Black Panther. And then I haven't seen Black Panther 2 because after Chadwick died, it was kind of hard for me to like watch any movies that he was in. I don't know if anybody else has had that experience, but like it's kind of hard for me to watch them because he was such a great person and now he's gone. So it's kind of like I'm scared to watch any movies that not scared, but I'm kind of like, I don't know, the feelings, like I feel like I'm gonna cry the moment I watch the movie. Like, I don't know, but I'm gonna try and watch it. That, and I've just been very busy with a lot of stuff, guys. Like, things have been very crazy to the point where I wish I could tell you what's been going on. Like, if you had really known what was going on with me, you guys would have been like, how is she processing all this shit? Like, what is, how, you know? But anyway, moving on. Black Panther was like the spin-off to start off the Black representation. I mean, like, movie-wise. Now, we've always had Black representation in Hollywood, and although I feel like a lot of those actors need to get their props even more, you know, we have our Viola Davis, we have our Denzel Washington, we have our Samuel L. Jackson, who's been in daggone near everything and still hasn't gotten a whatchamacallit. He's been in every franchise I can think of and still hasn't gotten an Oscar. But you know, like, and then I'm just now hearing that they're gonna give Chadwick Boseman his Walk of Fame star. I'm so proud of that. Like, he deserves every bit of that. But I really feel like they should have given that to him when he was alive. Like, he earned that. As many movies as he's been in and how hard he worked, he deserved every bit of that when he was alive. But it's still good that they're giving it to him now, but still, it's kind of late for that, but you know, whatever. I also feel like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, man, let me just tell you, first of all, 2 phenomenal movies. They picked a wonderful cast. Haley Steinfeld as Gwen is like the funniest thing I've ever seen because she fits that character so well. She's so spunky, so cute, so sweet, and like, she's like so timid and shy as well, but she's also outgoing, and they picked the perfect Miles Morales, okay? Now, y'all, I got hiccups. The soundtrack for Into the Spider-Verse was so good. I was saying Sunflower for like a month and a half. And then they come out with Across the Spider-Verse. First of all, again, spoilers. I think the story dynamic between Gwen and Miles was so beautifully put together. Because like she said, in every universe, Spider-Man and Gwen, Stacy fall for each other, and in every other universe, it ends horribly. Like, she dies or something happens to her, or they split apart or whatever, or he dies in her story case. And it's just so wild that they delved so deeply into it. Like, you would not expect that. And honestly, when I first saw this movie, I was thinking that they were going to jump into the premise that Miles was going to be having to choose between being a hero and a villain. Like, I thought that was the route that they were gonna go on. I mean, they kind of did, but in a different way. I'm thinking, in my aspect, before I saw the movie, I thought that, because, you know, they had the trailer of Gwen falling, so I'm thinking, oh my God, is she gonna die? Is Miles gonna flip? Is he gonna turn into a villain? Are we gonna have to see his redemption arc? Like, is he gonna, like, what's gonna happen? Like, are all the Spider-Men gonna chase him because they're gonna want to stop him from being a villain? Which was not too far off. Funny enough, it actually ended up being that Miles was never supposed to be Spider-Man. He was supposed to be a villain or an anti-hero of some sort. But the representation throughout this entire movie was wild. Like, I'm trying to remember. Oscar Isaac. Got it. Him playing Miguel O'Hara. Can we just give him his props real quick? Because he played a wonderful hero, villain. I'm not really sure how to look at him right now. He has played Apocalypse in X-Men. He's played Moon Knight in Moon Knight. He has played a Star Wars pilot. And he has also played I'm gonna hit myself in the foot for this later because I can't remember the other person he played. But he has played in so many roles so far in every other franchise. Can we give him his props, please? This man has played so many characters. I am astounded at how well he plays them. Not only that, but then they had a black Spider-Man woman, pregnant Spider-Man woman, and she was a badass, okay? And although a lot of people are saying that she's a bitch and that she was a horrible person for how she treated Gwen, first of all, stop, okay? She is a powerboat. She's pregnant while fighting off criminals. She is Miguel's upper hand. Like, they are tit for tat on the leaderboard. They are equals. And the fact that people are saying that she's horrible for how she treated Gwen, no, she's not. She told Gwen many times, get your shit together, make sure you do your job, or I can't help you. And Gwen fucked it up every time. She went to see Miles when she wasn't supposed to. She told him about the Spider-Verse when she wasn't supposed to. Like, about the Spider Society. She inherently led him to the crime scene. Now, that was Miles' fault for following her. He shouldn't have went. But, you know, canon event. However, you also have to look at it from Gwen's standpoint, too. She cared a lot about Miles. And she should have told him the truth straight up. But if she didn't, but I mean, if she hadn't told him the truth, we wouldn't be seeing his redemption arc. So, call it like I see it. This was needed to happen. Because Gwen loves Miles and Miles loves Gwen. But Miles needs what happened to grow him into someone more stronger, more powerful, more responsible, more, you know, grow for the mantle. Like, he's already Spider-Man, but he needs to be the Spider-Man, if y'all get what I'm saying. Not only that, but it was a lot going on. It was wild. That entire Metro Boomin did his thing as the producer of, like, most of those songs. Like, I still have Calling, and I still have Annihilate, and I still have Self-Love in my head. Like, those songs were like and then Metro Boomin had his own little cameo in the movie too. Like, just top tier, phenomenal. I can't wait for part 2. But y'all should have heard me screaming in the theater. I was so mad. And it was when it said cliffhanger. When it said to be continued, I was looking at the theater like, be for real. I literally sat in my seat waiting for an extra credit scene. There was none. I was so mad. But anyway, next topic. Okay, I gotta hurry up and finish this up because this is a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. Quickly, Father's Day and mental health. Okay, so as you guys know, it is June. We're coming to the end of June. Next week, we'll start off July. Okay, my birthday month. But I think it's crazy that this is mental health month. It's also Pride month. It's also and Father's Day is also in this month. We don't talk about men's mental health enough, and I think that's an issue. Like, we talk about women's health all the time because women do go through it a lot, especially women of color. We go through it the most, you know? But black men's mental health is pretty damn bad, and the fact that nobody talks about it is an issue for me because, you know, men's mental health is pretty bad anyway, but black men's mental health, I mean, the prison system is already against us. Some of the women are against them. The world is against them in most aspects. Like, they don't really have a lot going. And so when their health is gone, their mental health is gone, they really have no one to go to. And then when black men do want to go get help and go do therapy and stuff, they get told that they shouldn't, or they get told, oh, you can't go to therapy. Therapy is for pussies, or therapy is only for people who are crazy, or therapy is just to talk to some shrink. You don't need to talk to some shrink. That's not healthy. That's not Please. That's dumb. That's absolutely stupid. I think everybody at some point needs therapy or to talk to somebody and get help. Like, suicide and stuff like that is a real thing. Like, and you see it a lot with people, especially black people, because, you know, we've been told all our life that going to a shrink is dumb and going to get therapy is weak and stuff like that, but it's not. It really isn't. And men's health is so, so, so important, because you really don't know what's going on in a person's head, and for them to not get help and get seen or get talked to, or it's sad. It's really sad. Mental health is so important. Like, and one of my favorite people that I can speak about is Corey, like Corey Extension. He takes breaks at a time. Now, we all get mad at him sometimes for taking breaks because we're like, hey, we want you to upload content. But as me, as a black person, I could understand that, because, like, you know, you get overwhelmed, you get stressed out, you get frustrated, and your health is so important that, you know, sometimes you gotta take a break from the videos, the gaming, the publicity, the people, the family. You know, you gotta break those generational curses and stuff like that, and you really gotta take care of yourself more. And if people think that that's selfish, well, that's their problem, because your health is the most important thing to you. Your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical and emotional health is important. And if people can't understand that that's a problem, then they're not the people you need to be around, clearly. If they don't encourage you to get help and encourage you to talk to someone and encourage you to be more than you are, they are not your friends. They are not people for you. Not only that, but Father's Day, I see a lot of people dogging dads, and they don't give them the credit that they deserve. Now, some dads, I will agree, are not deserving of it. The dads who do abuse, the dads who do drugs, the dads that don't ever come into their child's life, the dads that don't take care of you know, those dads, we're gonna exclude them. Now, there are the dads who are always in their kids' lives, always taking care of the single dads, the dads who co-parent, the dads who are married, the dads who provide for the entire household. Those dads need to be represented, and I don't think they get representation enough. And it bugs me, because people hold that as a double standard, like, oh, it's just the men are horrible. But when a woman does the same thing, they're not held accountable for their actions. No, I will say the same thing. Women who are like that, who do the same thing, who aren't in their kids' lives, who are selling dope, who are hoeing around, who are having 3 and 4 and 5 baby daddies and doing all that, y'all are just as bad. Like, come on, get it together. Like, the representation that dads don't do anything is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. For me, I can give my own experience on this, because when my mom died when I was 3, I was raised by my dad, and just by my dad, until he met my stepmother. And for that time, my dad was my hero. He was my mom, my dad, my best friend. He was everything. He was my rock. he put me through everything, and he helped me through everything. And then I met my godmother, and you know, she raised me practically after that. But my dad has been the person by my side the entire aspect, and we have a great relationship. I mean, he may not see it like that, and he may feel like I don't give him enough credit and show him enough support, because, you know, sometimes he gets on my nerves, and sometimes he makes me mad, and sometimes he frustrates me. But what dad who doesn't love their kid isn't gonna do stuff like that? You know, like, I just want to say that because of him, I would not be where I am without him. Always sticking by me, always pushing me, always being there. And I feel like a lot of dads who are like that deserve more credit, because they don't get enough love, they don't get enough support, they don't get enough appreciation for the way that they are. Because without people like them, a lot of these kids would end up horrible and in bad places. I mean, I see it every day at work. Like, you see the dads who are actually constantly in their child's life trying to make a difference, and then you see the dads that aren't, and you can definitely tell the difference. So it's all about representation and support, and we need to show that support, especially to our Black fathers that are actually there for their kids, and Black single dads and all that. And you know, we need to make Father's Day a bigger thing. It needs to be just as big as Mother's Day. Like, we can't just have one and not the other. It don't make sense. Oh, and happy Pride Month again to all my Pride babies. You know, I didn't forget about y'all. I support y'all too. And I did have something to say about one of the things. I do feel I'm kind of in the middle on how I feel about the whole situation with the transgender who won the first women's award in the Olympics, I believe it was. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I am not against transgender people. Like, y'all are my people too, and I support y'all, and I give kudos and support to the person who won it. However, it was the first women's award, and I do low-key feel like it should have went to a woman. But I also support the fact that, you know, the person who won it. Like, but do I wish it would have went to an actual, like, a woman? Yeah, but hey, it's either here nor there. The person won it, it's okay. I'm sorry, my brain is like fuzzing. But I still think that everybody should be supportive, and all these people that are treating all these people bad just because of who they want to be and because you do not accept it, that's your freaking problem. Okay, I've said that once, I don't say that again. Whether you are gay, straight, bi, lesbian, trans, whatever, people should support you for whoever you are. That doesn't mean you have to push them into your lifestyle either. If you're gay or trans, that's fine, but that doesn't mean you have to make other people forced to accept your thing. Like, you can be like, oh, I'm trans with this, and they're like, okay, that's cool, whatever, and leave it at that. But forcing somebody to see your way of value because their way of value is different, you can't really look at it like that, because not everybody's gonna think like you, if that makes sense. But yeah, anyway, sorry. All that to say that we should support people and love people and share the love and be more open and united with people instead of pushing people apart and treating people so bad, because that's not okay at all. Okay, now I'm officially done. So if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more popular vlogs or videos of me talking about popular topics, if you have some popular topics, please place them down below and I'll talk about them if I can. And I will see you guys in my